Hello and welcome to Rojas School of Music's Student Spotlight, where we are shining the spotlight on one special student. It is actually a student of our founder and concert pianist, Mr. Eduardo Rojas. And let's welcome Mr. Andrew Moon.
Hello.
Hi Andrew, how are you?
Good.
Good, excellent. So will you tell us just a little bit about yourself to get started? How old are you? What grade are you in? What school do you go to?
Okay. Hi, my name is Andrew Moon. I am 12 years old. I am in the 7th grade, and I go to Cross Timbers Middle School.
Okay, and Cross Timbers Middle School is where?
It is in Grapevine.
Right here in Grapevine, which
Yes.
is also where we are, where our school is. Awesome, excellent. All right, and are you from Grapevine? Were you born here?
No, I was actually born in Atlanta, Georgia,
Oh.
and then I moved to Savannah, Georgia, and then now I moved over here.
Okay, and how old were you when you moved here?
I think about 9 years old.
9 years old. So you remember some things from Georgia. What do you remember?
Let's see. In Savannah, I used to go around my family and I used to go to the downtown a lot, and we used to go to the Bay Area where there was like a ferry system. We used to travel, and then there's also a sweet shop and also a large line of stores to visit. And also in like the central downtown, there was Forsyth Park, which is probably one of the bigger parks in the city. So we like to go there.
Nice. And what are some things you like to do in this area?
Before COVID times, I would normally just be at school, and during the summer, I'd go outside a lot, also play some video games, and also sometimes visit some museums like Perot.
Oh, nice. I haven't been there yet, but you liked it?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Nice. And speaking of video games, do you have a favorite one?
Probably Minecraft is my favorite.
Minecraft is your favorite. All right. So going back to school, what's your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school is math.
Is math. And what do you love about math?
Probably just our teacher. He's really nice, and then he makes learning fun.
That's important. Yes. Excellent. All right. So we are here because you are a piano student of
Yes.
Mr. Eduardo. And how long have you been playing the piano?
I've been playing the piano for 6 years.
6 years. Excellent. And do you play any other instruments?
I play also the viola and the oboe.
The viola and the oboe. So for those of us who don't know what a viola is or an oboe, because they're kind of unique instruments, aren't they?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about them?
So I guess you can call the viola an odd one out of the 4 string instruments because it's kind of a violin mixed with a cello. You hold it like a violin, but it has a deeper tone like a cello.
And the oboe?
And the oboe, it is a double reed instrument, a bit similar to the clarinet, and you put like a little corked reed on top of the instrument. You blow through the instrument, you press keys, and that creates sound.
Nice. And do you play those instruments anywhere in the area?
I play the viola for the Fort Worth Youth Orchestra.
Nice.
And I'm in the Philharmonic where, I play the viola. And for oboe, I play that instrument for school and band, and I take lessons from a teacher for the viola too.
Nice. So actually my niece plays the oboe, and so she went to school and played the oboe in high school as well. But apparently the oboe, I didn't know, doesn't march in the marching band.
Yes.
So she had to end up also playing percussion so that she could play with the marching band. But do they do that in middle school?
We don't do marching band in middle school. We only do concert band.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you get to play the oboe.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. So tell us a little bit about what you enjoy about playing the piano. What are some things that you enjoy about that?
Some things that I enjoy are I like to learn new things and learning, and that's kind of a thing that I like about playing the piano. Also, I like to try new things, which is kind of an extent to learning new things. And I also like to spread my music with other people so that they can hopefully enjoy my music too.
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. That is kind of what it's all about, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
To share with others. That's wonderful. And what is something that's challenging or difficult about playing and learning the piano?
Some things that are hard to play the piano is this is kind of for all music in general. When you're learning a new piece, some parts can get very challenging. Like if you jump from like a lower level and then you jump to like a really high one, that's really hard for you. It's hard at that time because sometimes you don't know what's going on, and then you look too far, and then you're scared about what you're gonna play. And if I'm in that situation, I would give the advice to not look too far into the music, just look at short like phrases and kind of work on those one at a time.
That's excellent. That was going to be my next question. So, if you were giving advice to a more beginner pianist, maybe some younger students who are getting frustrated or having a hard time, what's some advice you would give to them to encourage them?
To encourage, I would tell them that playing the piano is kind of an opportunity to extend to new music, and they should really try and enjoy it because music is really special in its own way. The advice that he gives and like the critics, they help you a lot more in excelling your kind of confidence and playing level. And I'm not really big of a fan of doing things like performances, but he always encourages me to do performances and also gives a lot of advice along the way when you're learning a new piece.
Yes, performing can be a little bit scary, right?
Yes.
Do you do anything before a performance that helps you, relax and get into the right mindset?
Mostly what I do before performing is I try to practice so kind of I don't forget what I'm trying to do, and I also try and take deep breaths and try and calm myself so I don't freak myself out.
How do you anticipate using music in your future?
I'm definitely gonna be playing music in high school, whether it's any of my 3 instruments. I might be playing it in college, and maybe as a hobby or even a job when I'm older.
Nice. What are some goals that you have for yourself in the next few years, musically or otherwise?
Musically, for the piano, I just want to learn a lot more music and try and get involved in more like competitions and recitals and things like that. For the viola, I want to actually try and get into the youth orchestra, which is the highest orchestra in the Fort Worth Youth Orchestra. And for the oboe, I want to really make first chair next year.
Great.
In 8th grade. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Can you tell us a little bit about what piece you're going to perform for us today and about the composer?
Okay, so I'm going to be performing Beethoven's Opus 2 number 1, first movement of his sonatas. Beethoven, I'm not sure when he wrote this, but this piece is a lot like, it has a lot of mood shifts inside of it, even though like the more legato parts are short, and it's mostly a minor kind of short, light minor piece.
Mm-hmm. What do you enjoy about this piece?
I like how some parts you can kind of do freely, play freely in some parts, and have some freedom in like what style you're using, whether it's playing it slower and longer, or if you like to play fast and short.
Nice. So you have some liberty musically there.
Yes.
Nice. Do you have a favorite composer?
My favorite composers are either Beethoven or Liszt.
Do you enjoy practicing, or does your mom have to stay on you about it?
Most days I just like to practice by myself, but some days when I'm really tired, my mom has to get me to practice.
And how much do you practice?
On average a day, I usually practice about 25 to 35 minutes.
Every day?
Yes.
Wow, nice. So thank you so much, Andrew, for being here with us today.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for sharing your gift of music with us. We really do appreciate it.
You're welcome.